Here we are, once again. Not with the game, but with Catcam. As you can see, we get Catcam once more. She is comfortably resting on my lap here. For better or for worse, some really good bad news, or some really bad good news, if you could call it that. We're gonna be getting a lot more Catcam in the foreseeable future. This is because due to construction happening right outside my door, I can't let her out. Or else it's likely she will get severely injured and or die. I was told construction starts today, they're going to be laying asbestos everywhere, and then they're going to be tearing down the lot and building a fucking apartment complex right next to my house. Very cool, and I mean that with the most scorn I possibly can. As a direct consequence of that, my cat here is no longer allowed outside for her own safety. Which means she's gonna be very agitated and moody and annoying and all lovey-dovey like this, and hopefully she doesn't panic too much. The last time I've had to keep her inside for a long period of time, like when it's winter and there's so much snow that she doesn't want to go outside anyways or it's too cold, she gets really antsy and restless when inside the house. So I'm gonna have to do a lot that I can to help calm her and keep her stimulated, keep her occupied, give her lots of love, which I do all the time. The problem is I work for a living, unfortunately. And I do mean unfortunately. I genuinely believe that we should not have to work 40-hour work weeks plus fucking 10 hours a week commuting. That is not okay, and I don't like that. The worst part is that apparently most people are working even more than that and struggling to make an even worse living. So it's bullshit, to be honest. But enough about that. I'm gonna see what I could do about maintaining Catcam while setting up the scene in OBS using the good old studio mode in OBS, something a lot of people don't use. Because why do that when you can just do it live? Which I'm doing it live. The problem is I'm so lost in my own assets that I can't find it. Oh, there it is. Very cool. Onwards to the game. We have Vector. I hardly know her. But this is Vector. We're gonna be failing her 50-50 today. Because that's the meme. That's it. I liked Vector in Girls Frontline 1. I like Vector in Girls Frontline 2. I don't even know what she does. But we're gonna find out. In fact, why don't we find that out now? Let's go ahead and go to her preview as my cat jumps off. Bye-bye, cat. No more Catcam for the time being. That's fine. Whoops. So, Vector trial. Let's see what she's like. This is nice. I like this. Except I hit the wrong button. Let's just watch her animation. She has knife. I hope she doesn't drop that. That was a good animation. I like that. Let's see what she's all about. Okay. I haven't looked into her at all because I like going in blind. But I know she has a super crazy AoE. Why did Klukai send me over to assist Team B in training? I'm so sleepy. Are you ready, Vector? The earlier we beat this, the earlier we get to rest, is the top 10 lies they tell you. I don't think I can ever say I'm ready, because something unexpected could always happen. Sorry, let's load up the enemy data first. Data? I hardly know. Alright, then I'll begin by serving the ball. No, start the battle! I hear Mekti saying something strange. Is she sleep-talking? Yes. Mekti, are you still awake? The enemy is in a weird formation. Is there something wrong with the data we used? A 442? It's correct then. I straight up used some kind of sport information for this. It's really troublesome to customize and place the enemies in unique formations after all. Come on, Vector, let's finish this. I can't do this. Is this a ball game match template? But where's the ball? It's me, I'm the ball. Goliath, ball, it makes sense. Hey, there's the ball, we found it. Mekti? Mekti! Probably fell asleep. Okay then, This is Hide 404 Team B Leader Vector. Starting the training now. Yay, we get the B team. So Vector, sport class doll who has many ways of dealing fixed damage. Well shit, she's fixed. I can't fix her, she's already fixed. She can generate incineration that inflicts burn, weakness, and overburn, while also providing buffs to allied units. Tadadu, you're late. We're like 10 minutes into stream. Bruh, congratulations on being first, but we've already started. This man's first. No one else claimed first this whole time. I can't believe it. Okay, let's look at her abilities. Deadened Meltdown deals burn damage and gains confectants. Very cool. If the target is afflicted with any burn debuffs, deals more fixed damage to the target and nearby enemies and applies overburn. So she brings the heat. Portent of Doom. Doom, as seen in Hades. Nuts. Deals burn damage and applies burning disquiet to the target. When the target takes burn damage, incineration tiles are generated. Grants confectants index to Vector. Okay, so the first two give her confectants. For her Searing Finale, deals AoE burn damage to the target and all enemy units within 7 tiles, generating incineration in tiles in the area. Enemy units affected gain burn weaknesses and are inflicted with overburn at the end of the action. Burn damage they receive is also increased. All allied units gain oil to the fire, boosting their burn damage dealt. When dealing burn damage, they inflict an additional instance of fixed damage. Vector gains extra command. Oh, sweet. That's pretty good. Perception block. What 0 perception does to a friend. Vector is immune to the negative effects of burn type tiles. At the start of the battle, the number of all support attacks which deal burn damage is increased. Ooh. At the start of the allied turn, if Vector's confectants is full, Vector expends all confectants and increases her attack. Before dealing burn damage, if the target has overburn on them, Vector applies overheat combustion to them. That's a lot of abilities. Units that take effect will fix damage at the start of their turn. So she just deals flat damage on top of her regular damage. Because burn. It is a Disco Inferno. Very cool. So I noticed none of her abilities use confectants. They're all on cooldowns. That is cool. Why don't we just run in and... Wait. We could hide behind here and ignite the fucking map. Instead, why don't we do it this way? Oh. Okay. Maybe my earlier idea was better. To just put her right here. That still hits all the enemies except that one. If there was an enemy like right here down here somewhere, it hit it. But let's go with this. Let's try this. But before I do it, we're gonna do 1 times camera. We gotta make sure that don't skip the ults. Okay, we're gonna see what all the hoopla is about. Light him up. Light him up, Vector. He's got the incendiary grenades. He throws 2 of them. Oh, shit. That's a lot of fire. And she gets to go again. Let's see. 1 enemy target is in Smolder for 2 turns, deals burn damage. Okay. 120%, any burn debuffs which he does not, fixed damage. Okay, so let's try this one on this dude. Oh, that kills him. Awesome. Oh, it's a knife throw. Nice, and now the entire map is just fire. Go, minions, go! Let's speed up the minions attack. We don't care about minions. Very cool. Okay. I like this one. Vector is nice. And now all the enemies are on fire. Very cool. So, wait. She attacks out of turn? I love her even more now. What the fuck? Oh man, she attacks out of turn. I like this. This is... I'll have to understand why she attacks out of turn, because I didn't read properly. But let's go ahead and ignite the last enemy. That takes out most of his health. Very cool. Let's go. Go, Vector, go! Haha! and deals fixed damage. That's some damage. Uh-oh. Oh, the fire's out! Oh, fun while it lasted, I guess. I was hoping it'd last for like 2 or 3 turns, but this is okay. That's not a kill? What do you mean that's not a kill? You'd better be able to hit him. Long range? Yeah! Easy game. Very cool. Vector good. Also, is Dushevnaya, also known as KSVK. I already have KSVK. She's okay. I actually got her ultimate as well, thinking she'd be a lot better for my ice team. Spoiler alert, she wasn't really that great for my ice team, but I like her anyways. Very cool. Yeah! Just for the collapse pieces, let's go ahead and use KSVK. So KSVK, she buffs everybody using her flare gun, which we are gonna see. Let's grab this to max out Confectants, because we can. And let's boost using the flare. The flare gun gives everyone an ice boost. It is a nice boost. Blink. Nice. So for the first several months of the game, Ice Team was kind of the meta, because it was built around Suomi, and then Wawa, and now it's this. And now we get Dushevnaya with her ultimate, not ultimate, but she can throw these ice things twice, and they give frozen debuffs whenever I throw them, and it's very cool, pun intended. And if her Confectance is full, which it was, she gets to throw them again, like so. And we just do the same thing twice, and we take them all out. Are you winning, son? No, Corvid. We're showcasing the other characters in the banner. I hardly know her. I hope you like character showcasing, because that's what we're doing. We'll get into the story soon. TM. But first, I need to kill this last enemy. Yeah, there we go. Doink. I like the way she spins before she aims the rifle. I can personally verify it's very hard to spin a rifle before aiming it. But welcome in, Corbin. Hope your day and week hasn't been nearly as tired as mine was. Vector has a cool outfit. I'll get it if I get Vector, which I'm getting Vector. Wolfine has a new outfit. My beloved. I had a dream of this cell phone last night. I will not elaborate. But let's go ahead and see if we could get Vector. I haven't even seen the animation. But this is a cool animation. Very cool. I like this. Let's go gambling! We're going gambling! It's very loud. Vector, I hardly know. That's literally the joke. We didn't get it, but it's fine. We're gonna be spending money today, and it sucks, but I just got paid-ish, kind of. Right out the gate, we get our purple, and it's one I've already maxed out. Therefore, oh dang it. The Case Vec 45 ACP. The Chris Vector. I really like how they avoided copyright names while still retaining the weapon name. I like how they get around that. Copyright can fucking suck it. Aw, dang it. Aw, dang it. Aw, dang it. Okay, that's pretty good. I don't think I've maxed out Nemesis yet. Aw, dang it. Aw, dang it. Aw, dang it. Aw, dang it. Okay, so 2 purples. Not the worst. Not the worst. But we'll pull some more later. Let me look at what her ultimate weapon is like. The Banshee's Whisper. This is really fucking cool, actually. I really, really, really like this. Holy crap. Holy crap. That. Woo! Woo! I want this now. Prior to an allied unit's attack, if the target has any burn debuffs, damage dealt increases by 10. If burn damage is dealt, increases another 10. If they increase... Wow! Wow! Okay. That's really good. That is incredibly good. Let's look at her other regular weapon and see what it does. Damage dealt to targets with debuffs and burn. Okay, so this seems like if you plan on using her outside of a burn team, this is what you would do. But why would you do that? We'll probably pull for that one too. In any case, let's look at the main event, shall we? Oh, Stargate. Oh, sweet, I get stuff for doing things already. I did my regular dailies without even looking at the event. The music's good, though. I like this music. I did not just forget to claim this. Very cool. We get stuff. Rewards are here. Shop is here. The weapon skin that we get looks okay. They introduced these targeting calibration chips. They look a little different from the other chips. I'm not sure if this is a graphic overhaul. It probably is. But we get the usual set of rewards. We got supply and challenge and story. I think what I'm gonna do, I'm going to do half the story today, the other half tomorrow, and one supply level just to clear out my tickets. How long's the story? That is fine, actually. Why don't we hop into the story? Let's do it. I'm probably gonna get to read a pistol that's been remodded to hell. It's a Chris Vector, which is a machine pistol, but submachine gun has an incredible rate of fire. Everything has been overturned. The cycle is set to repeat. Offer a piece of your soul, and you shall be a player on the chaotic, absurd stage. This is the prompt that every VTuber has to make before going live for the first time. I remember back when I first started, I got this cutscene. It's like how when you die, when you close your eyes for the last time, you get a prompt that says you can now play as Luigi. What the fuck? We're already in the game? That was the story? Okay. Does anyone already have Vector? I know some motherfuckers already. This motherfucker's already got V1 Vector. Wow. You've got a level 60 regular. You know what? All the Vectors are going to... Yeah. Why don't we just steal a Vector to use? And... Oh, cat cam. Welcome back, cat. Let me get the cat cam. Oh, come on. Hey, there you go. Welcome back, cat cam. Cat cam. Yes. I said at the start of the stream, but we are... Let me pick fire units for this. That way we can get that burn synergy. Now, we're not going to need healing, so I'm not going to bring a healer. Who does fire damage? I think you do fire damage. Do you do fire damage? Yeah, you do 1 fire damage. And I know QJ does fire damage, but that's way too powerful. Sharkry, I don't like you, which is why I'm bringing you along. Very cool. We got our burn team. Car going into drill mode. Nice car! Thanks. So while we watch video game play itself... Oh, sweet! When you autoplay it, they get fancy camera angles. That's cool. Full vibrate. Yes. There is construction going to be happening right outside my door, which I am not happy about. And it means she can't go outside anymore. So, my cat, go burr. My cat, go burr. That's it. So we get to... Oh, wow. We get the low angle Sharkry. Very cool. But yes, expect a lot more cat cam from now on because I have to keep her in the house. She was an outdoor cat, which is a problem because if anyone's ever had experience trying to keep an outdoor cat indoors, they get extremely restless. Did he just fucking die on the fire? I guess I win. After 404 Combat Team A's arrival at the Elmo, word about the loosening of the agreement naturally reaches members of Combat Team B. We get the B team. Why she got robo arms like that? Because T-dolls aren't human. Had an outdoor cat that did that? Yeah, she's not gonna be happy. I did get myself one of those pheromone plug-in wall thingies for cats that help keep them calm. It's what vets do. I'd imagine it's a placebo, but it's better than nothing. He peed on your laundry? My cat peed on my bath towel in my bathroom. I'm just glad she kept it in the bathroom, but at the same time, it's her No, it's her panicking and marking her territory. I know she's gonna do it again. I'm not gonna scold her when she does it, because that's her natural instinct. But I've washed that towel daily for months, and it still kind of smells. It's like, shit, that's like one of my only towels. With Klukai's permission, 404 Combat Team B, being led by Vector, also successfully rendezvous with the Elmo. Oh wow, so we already have her. Just like that, Hyde 404, while still operating as an independent entity, will utilize the Elmo as a long-term base. Contract loopholes, let's fucking go. Having just completed some combat simulation training, members of Combat Team B return to the terminal. The progress bar on the monitor is at 100%, and dense rows of data and statistical charts start scrolling down. Hector stares at the final combat evaluation score with a slight frown. We are 4 times the enemy level, and we decimated them in one turn. What do you mean a slight frown? Oh my god, it's what? No. No. I almost just creamed myself right then and there, but fortunately my cat's blocking it. Oh my god. I need a minute. I was not expecting this. I need help. I need help. Oh god, hold on. Give me a moment. I need a moment. Give me a second. For those who don't know, Welrod is the only Girls Frontline figure that I have. I don't think I need to explain any more than that. So the fact that she's here... yeah, Mika team, if you could just sponsor me really quick, I'll do you good. I promise. Just saying. Just saying. I got this. I've cosplayed Sabrina. I can do it. I can play your video game. Okay. Let me I can read, I promise. Okay. You don't look very happy despite the decent score. Oh my gosh, she looks just as depressed as she should. This is wonderful. I love this game so much. Candidness is the key to effective communication among teammates. So tell me, why are you dissatisfied with the score? Imagine reading, imagine these cats. Look at this cat, look at it, look at this dude. Look at this dude. Look at the top of his head. Not about the score. It was never about the score. It's about sending a message. The cat's looking into your soul. Let me give you guys a better view of the cat. Look at this dude. Look at this car. Do you like my car? But yes, my cat likes to lean her head on the table like this because it keeps her chin elevated and it helps her breathe because she has asthma. That's why she does this. But with plenty of further ado, let's get back into the game. I do need to make progress on this because I am running behind. Thanks to this event, I'm running very behind on what I had scheduled for myself. Asthma, unfortunately. Well, Rod, you didn't follow the operation plan we agreed upon beforehand. A good plan should be flexible enough to withstand change. As the mastermind behind the plan, I'm well aware of this. But since you find it necessary, I don't mind doing a full debrief and review. The original plan was to immobilize the enemies with a stun grenade after breaking through the door. Ruchi and I would then lay down suppressive fire from the front, while you and Harpsy would circle around and rescue the hostages. Yes, that's about right. These two are not in the Chinese wiki. There are more characters confirmed, and I'm gonna lose my fucking marbles. This makes me want to put marbles up my nose. If you know, you know. You are correct, and you did your part. I'm doing my part. But your unexpected action affected the whole situation. Welrod raises an eyebrow in acknowledgement. Indeed, I decided to deviate from the plan to eliminate a certain unit. I don't know why there was a chandelier in the lab, but I bet the interior designer who put it there would be glad to know that their fancy light fixture was the key to our victory. If there were designers on level 2, that is. Has it occurred to you that actively altering the environment could put us at a disadvantage? I think you should make it clear what exactly you're getting at to avoid any misunderstanding. In other words, scattering glass everywhere wasn't exactly conducive to our subsequent actions or withdrawal. Shards of broken glass do no damage to doll frames. Yes, but they do harm the hostages. I mean, you know what also harms the hostages? A fucking 7-tile radius double incendiary grenade. Just saying. Well, Relrod's confused for a moment, as am I. We have no medical dolls on our team, yet. If a hostage gets injured and infected under such circumstances, we wouldn't have been able to fully complete our You seem to have overlooked a very important detail. Our hostages were simulated. It's all a simulation. The whole point of a simulation is to train for the real thing. Welrod, please. You're right, but when we're in the real world, our standpoints would be completely reversed. If we don't consider the hostages, we would be the ones who'd end up in a recycling plant. Though I suppose the pain wouldn't last long. Damn! At least the dolls get recycled as wives for me. True and real. No matter how many points we score on level 2, we would just be T-dolls whose lives are ruined by Bidjigay. To be fair, that would be quite fitting for me. Also, you really should have notified us before making such a drastic move. If you look at the replay, Rushi clearly wasn't aware of your intentions, and so she couldn't coordinate with you despite being right next to you. Even if we suck, we should all suck together. I love it. The battlefield is ever-changing. Opportunities wait for no one. Surely you know that as well. Don't call me Shirley! You can't deny the fact that by dropping the chandelier on the enemies, I greatly reduced the threat they posed as well as the time it took to mount the rescue, thus increasing the hostages' chance of survival. Even in the real world, loitering at the scene would be more dangerous for the hostages than getting cut by shards of glass. I feel like there's gonna be a suspiciously placed chandelier near the end of the story, and Vector is gonna have to make a choice whether to shoot the chandelier or not. I'm calling it now. But if the chandelier had been rigged with a bomb or grenade, things would have turned out very differently. Well, yeah, it would have blown everything up, thus completing our objective even faster. What do you want me to do? Apologize for something that didn't happen but could have happened in your pathetic delusional paranoia? Focus on the results, Vector, like a normal doll would. A good soldier follows orders. Sensing the tension in the air, Harpsy wrings her hand nervously. Richie looks back and forth between her teammates and is just about to say something. A knock on the glass interrupts the confrontation. Bells look towards the sound. Commander! It's me! Commander! I hardly know her. The door slides open with a soft whoosh. I retract my gaze from the screen in the training room and direct my attention to Vector, who's jogged up to me. What is it, Commander? Are you here to supervise our training? No, I came to talk to you. Phil, isn't the score a bit low for you guys? Aw, sick burn! Holy shit! Following my gaze, Vector glances at the data shown on the screen through the glass. Yeah, I didn't handle the problem very well. You have very different habits and ways of thinking. The adjustment process is proving a little challenging. I don't know if you've noticed, but rather than adjusting to each other, that sounded more like a full-blown argument to me. You heard it all then? Just a part of it, but things were getting pretty heated. The way I see it, you do work well as a team, but maybe things may go more smoothly if you communicate in some other way. Ukai said as much. He told me to find an effective way of communicating with my teammates. But arguing is also a way of communicating, no? No, it is not. It may be a bit harsh, but through an argument, we can all efficiently state our own needs and deepen our understanding of each other. Besides, Welrod's cutting remarks also serve as a regular reminder that this position of leadership just fell out of the sky for me, and that I have yet to prove myself worthy of it. It is, but it's not healthy. Here's the problem with arguments. The way I've interpreted human psychology to be is that in any argument, The vast majority of people just want to win the argument. They don't care about being open-minded, about learning new things, about changing their mind, or anything like that. They just want to be right, because that's just fucking human psychology. I'm not a psychologist, I just know what I see, and what I see is people being fucking awful to each other. Well, Rod, the change in the way she speaks was a bit dramatic, but I'm sure she didn't mean it that way. I do wonder what she's gone through. Her tongue is much sharper than it used to be. Still beats my constant self-pity. At least, you worked on becoming more persuasive. Listen, you're not a girl failure. You're one of the best submachine guns ever. Oh, hey, cat. Hey. Hey, yo. Maybe. You see, on top of reaching an understanding, you also need to reach a consensus. You must also get Welrod to trust your concern and judgment if you value your cooperation. Right now, both you and Welrod are still standing your ground and trying to force each other to accept your respective views. Commander's teaching them how to argue. That's me, by the way. I hesitate as I gaze at Vector, who's now deep in thought. I mean, I'm gazing at her for other reasons, but it's fine. The only thing that I kinda don't like is the Karen-ish haircut, but it suits her. She also had that in Girls Frontline 1, so it's fine. Vector was appointed as the leader of 404 Combat Team B by Klukai. It's clear to me that the biggest challenge that stands in her way of being a good team leader has nothing to do with her combat performance or battlefield awareness. The problem is with her personality and style. I hate it when I'm trying to do something and my personality and style get in the way. It's truly the worst. If anything, we already had a full-fledged, incredible story about how hard it is to become a leader or be an efficient leader. And that was, once again, I am praising the Sojourners event. The fucking Sojourners event was so good. When it gets rerun, I'm streaming it. Easily one of my favorite events. Still, probably the strongest first impression this game could have given me. She fully acknowledges the problem. That's all she does. She acknowledges it, and seems perfectly content to resign herself to it. Well, shit. I suppose, deep down, even Vector herself doesn't believe that she's up to the task. Klukai may give her some pointers, but she isn't really the type to give any encouragement. Sorry, that might have been a bit harsh. Since you're the team leader, I'm sure you have your own way of managing your team. Right, back to the subject. Have you seen the message that Klukai sent you? Vector pulls out her communicator immediately. Communicator? I hardly know her. There's an unread message. Mekti's training plan? What? I'll be out on a mission with Klukai. Androdis and Belka are also coming with us. Mekti's frame is still under calibration, so we'll leave her behind on the Elmo for now. However, Klukai's put together a training program for Mekti because she's worried that Mekti is going to sleep the whole time we're away and completely neglect her essential data calibration. I mean, that is a concern. But if it were me, I would let her sleep the whole time. He said you never replied to the message she sent you, but she's busy preparing for the mission, so I came to follow up on that for her. You want me to supervise Mekti's training? That's right. I believe Klukai would like Combat Team B to bring her along for your training as well. Don't go easy on her. Not even a 4v1 or relay fight. Well, shit. 4v1 would be a bit too... I've included all the things to note and precautions to take here. In any case, just make sure her head isn't always attached to her pillow. Fine. I hope Mekti won't find the fight against me too underwhelming. Bruh, she needs a head pat. She really does. Vector's pessimism is a bit of a headache. But since I'm set to depart, I'll leave it till after I come back. And my cat's using my entire leg as a pillow. I guess I'm that comfortable. Basically, Klukai wants you to take over as Mekti's leader while she's away. Hey, I could hit the spacebar, sweet. So don't hold back, and be as strict as you want with her, Vector. Do my best, but only if I can even wake Mekti and get her to attend the training. My mouse out of the way, there we go. After returning to the training room, Vector informs her teammates of the arrangement made by the commander and Klukai. Looks like our great team leader has switched careers and become a nanny. Wow, Welrod's so sassy now. Vector ignores Welrod, who's still hung up on the argument they were having. Let's call it a day. Submit your reports before 6. I'll read through them after I finish supervising Mechty's combat simulation for the day. Oh shit, you can't do this to me. It's TMP. It's fucking TMP. What? I needed a minute for Welrod, but this is too much. This is too much. You can't do this to me. You can't do this to me! Oh! Okay. Thanks, TMP. TMP was one of my first impressions to Girls Frontline 1. And, yeah. I don't think I need to explain this one. Oh god. I accidentally hit enter way too fast. Ooh, chat log! Archie speaks up a bit timidly from her corner. What is it? Actually, may I supervise Mechty's training? Oh, and they even have... That's not shrimp. That's PPS 3, I think? I know her. She's submachine gun class. Pretty sure it's PPS 03. Fact check me on that. I'll check after stream. I know who that is. Very cool. We got more dolls, and I am... Oh. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Shit. This is bringing it all back. God damn it. I can't believe they've done this. I was expecting Vector, and I got a whole magnitude and direction of this. It took me this long to make that joke. Eh? You're not actually volunteering for a mission, Harpsy? No. I was going to supervise Mechty's training to begin with, as a favor for Deer. Why? Because the EW tactical module she's using to debug her data was specifically developed by Deer at Klugai's request. I also participated in the development of the module. Since Deer has disembarked and returned to the safe zone, he asked me to monitor the operation of the module. Advanced tactical module? Sounds pretty fascinating, innovative, intriguing even. Not really. It's all rather boring. Oh my god, her blush face. This is the new meta. You have the girls that cover their eyes with their hair, and you have the girls that hide their mouth in the turtleneck. Like, straight up. They are two sides of the same coin. They are the yin and yang of this activates my neurons. Yeti. Cat doesn't like it when I stream because I'm really loud and active. So, you know, since I'm supposed to be doing it, please let me. I understand. However, since Klugai assigned the mission to me, I must be present. Arpsy, you're staying with me. Arpsy's face freezes a little comically as she struggles to respond. Okay. I'm staying too. Why are you also staying, Welrod? I'd love to see for myself what kind of advanced training A-Team undergoes. Problem? No, if Welrod's also here, then it's all over. Uh-oh. In that case, Vivi, count me in as well. Who's Vivi? Oh, Vector, Vivi. I like that. That's cool. I'm sure you have better things to do. I want to spend more time with you, Vivi. Please. Staring into Rookie's expectant eyes, Vector lets out a sigh. Suit yourselves. Just make sure you submit your reports by 6. And there goes Cat Camp. Oh. Very cool. Thanks, Sharkery. Okay, let's go ahead and let's get Vector. Let's get Vector. We're getting Vector. We're gonna go gambling. Let's go gambling. I said let's go gambling. I had to press it like 3 times. It didn't want me to go gambling. That's a sign that you know we're gonna win it big. Next time. We're not winning it big this time, but next time. Aw, dang it. Aw, dang it. Aw, dang it. Aw, I already have... Wait. Not dang it. I'm pretty sure this is the 6th one I need to get Wife's Weapon up to 6. Even though I put the freaking Mjolnir on her. but this probably suits her better. So, not dang it. Aw, 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 dang it. That was lame. We got the bare minimum. When you do a 10 pull, you're guaranteed 1 purple, and that's how they get you. You burn a pull to get a purple. That's it. Let's get back to the story. I'm looking forward to how the story goes. Don't be so serious. Life's a game, after all. It's game time. Let's play ball. Vecti feels a light shove on her arm. Her auditory module, which has been inactive while in sleep mode, activates instantly. Wake up! That's not how you wake people, Tadadu. Please. That doesn't sound like Klukai. The shove also felt a lot less violent than usual. In that case... Oh shit. Can't wake up! If you don't get up this instant, I'll confiscate all the manga on the floor, you hear? That is a very loud Z! This is the kind of Z you get when you play Zender Zany Zone Zero whatever game. Ow, why would you do this? No, no, no! That's an out-of-print collectible edition of Doll X Family, signed by the manga artist. It's super expensive. Doll X Family, I love it. I love the little references for you to... I love this game. Vecti performs a spectacular kip-up from the beanbag sofa. She relaxes visibly once she sees who it is. Oh, it's you, Vector. Here, I invite you to appraise this beanbag sofa together with me. I spent a fortune on it. It's much comfier than the couch in the lounge. You see, the moment you lie down... As much as I want to join you, this isn't the time. Vecti is utterly deaf to what Vector's saying, as if she's just flipped a switch. I really didn't want it to come to this, but according to the guide that Klukai has left behind, this would be the most effective thing to do. With a helpless sigh, Vector grasps Vecti by the arms, lifts her up, and shakes her back and forth with great force. Ah! Hold on, something will come loose at this rate! Alright, I'm getting up. What the heck? It's starting to act more and more like Klukai. What happened? Aren't we supposed to be the best friends of the Beanbag Club? By the way, the lore is that her and G11 are friends. Like, because you have literally me morbidly depressed all the time, and you have literally me, a gamer girl that's tired all the fucking time. You have 7 hours to complete today's combat simulation training. If you don't complete it in time, Klukai will be notified that your training is behind schedule. It's fine. Klukai isn't even here. I'm sure that even the training conference will be postponed. Hang on. How do you know about my training program? Klukai asked the commander to task me with supervising your training before she left. Even though I don't really think someone like me is in any position to supervise others. Oh, come on. She actually recruited a snitch? She even kicked up such a big fuss and got the commander involved? Wait, don't tell me she's also giving you the switch that determines my fate! If you don't know, read her lore. Read her Girls Frontline 2 lore. Oh my god, I feel so bad for her. The worst part is I can actually relate to that. What switch? Oh, nothing. Come now, Vector. Don't take everything so seriously. Remember the first tenet of our Beanbag Club? Never do anything now that can be put off until the last minute. God! I love her so much. 7 hours is a really long time, you see. I don't remember joining any club. Get up. Look, I didn't mention it in her message, but I'm guessing I will be held responsible if you don't complete your training in time. Seeing that she can't weasel her way out of this, Vecti slides off her beanbag sofa reluctantly. Trying to guilt trip me now. Damn it. Klukai is becoming more and more like Leva. That's UMP9, by the way. Oh, Vecti! Morning! Hey! King Anime God 17, thanks for the follow. Isn't it almost afternoon? You guys on A team sure are laid back. Mekti looks around the training room wordlessly and turns to Vector. And I turn to drink some of my tea. I'm almost out of tea. UMP9, the emote that gets used in response to half your posts. No, only half the emotes get used for half your posts. Mekti looks around the training room wordlessly and turns around to Vector. Oh, just how little does Klukai trust me to have arranged such an over-the-top surveillance team for me? Maybe the two of us are the ones she doesn't trust. Whatever. Harpsy, make the preparations. Do the needful! Okay. Harpsy links Mekti to the control terminal. He hesitates for a moment after entering level 2, but then proceeds to activate the module. Turn on the monitoring device and project her level 2 onto the screen. Oh no, she's projecting! Do we need to be that thorough? I believe by supervising, Kukai meant watching her every single move like a hawk. What's the matter with you today, Harpsy? Why are you so tense? Huh? Do I... Look, Vivi, the image on the screen looks a bit strange. Prompted by Ruchi's exclamation, Vector looks towards the screen. It's not showing the scene of a combat simulation. In the center of... Cat! You can't go outside! Sorry, Cat! I don't know if you heard that meow, but my cat really wants outside, but I cannot let her outside. We're gonna be hearing a lot of meowing, probably. In the center of the black screen, an hourglass icon keeps rotating, and lines of text start emerging. Constructing world framework. Uh-oh. Formulating achievable objectives. Oh no, they put her in Fortnite! Sowing tiny seeds of malice. No, they're conditioning her, they're grooming G11! So much for my happy ending. What is this? Just then, a new image appears on the screen. The city, from a bird's eye view, is deserted. It appears desolate, dilapidated. Image lurches, then starts driving forward. A black spot on the ground grows ever larger. As the camera dives, new text appears on the screen again. The once prosperous and beautiful city fell into the decline under the ravages of invaders. As a guardian, it is your unavoidable duty to eliminate them. Young one, go and create a legend. The subtitle disappear. As the camera approaches the ground, it gradually becomes clear that the black spot is in fact a doll armed with a gun. He is facing a horde of enemies that are ready to attack. Oh, that's Mekti. Oh yeah, that's me. It's G11. Let's do it. Not a bad idea to gamify training. Well done, Harpsy. Yo! Yo! Mekti, what's going on? Uh-oh, it's starting. Let's talk after this game. It's all a game. Very cool. Alright. We're gonna steal someone else's Vector, and we're gonna pull my G11 into combat, because even though I didn't level her that much, she's still good enough. We already used yours. Who else has got a Vector? You got a Vector. Very cool. Where's my G11? We're getting the cannon squad. Canonically accurate-ish. Who else do I want to bring? Let's bring cell phone, because I like cell phone. And lastly, who does fire damage? G36, because I like you. Very cool. And now, let's watch the gameplay itself as I ramble about this week. Full disclosure, I do not have my presentation ready for Saturday, and I didn't realize that GFL would be doing an event. So, in the event that I'm not ready for Saturday, I will postpone the Japanese teaching stream. Grass has been thoroughly touched. Runner's thigh achieved. Legs are numb. I am so sorry, but congratulations, Core. You're doing what's best for you. After making quick work of the enemies, Mekti holds up a big V sign. At the same time, the words "level up" pop over her head. Harpsy, get on her comms. Right. On the screen, Mekti jumps as she's startled by something. Then she turns around and leans in closer. 4.5 miles of near stop. Holy crap, that's a lot. Core's getting freaking ripped over there. What the hell? Wow. So the monitoring device looks like a flying camera on level 2. It's even equipped with comms. Disguised as a familiar that follows a girl around. A distasteful yet classic trope. Looks like you've been reading the manga I gave you, Harpsy. So I'm guessing I'll have to enter a contract soon enough, eh? Oh god. Ripped my ass just getting healthy. Listen, by American standards, you're ripped. That's it. You take one look at the average American. Harpsy? Uh-oh. Exposed. Careful, no fun allowed. This is the consequence of having fun. What? What's this all about? Under Vector's impassive gaze, Harpsy finally stops wringing her hands and starts fiddling with the edge of her coat.
I bought a pair of sneakers from a dealer the other day.
Sneaker? I hardly know her.
I don't know what he laced them with,
fuck?
but I've been tripping all day. I only just now noticed since it took a while to kick
God
in,
damn it!
and now I think he's skipped
Fucking-
town.
You're getting the boot for that one. What the fuck? That one was firmly planted, but okay, I'll just walk it off. God damn it. It's a plugin that introduces video game mechanics into combat simulations. The plot is generated by advanced AI. God! We have AI using AI at this point. Give Core the boot. That was the first joke I made. Fitting joke. Shoe puns on running day. Very cool. That was a bit of a shoe-in, but that's fine. It makes training more fun and interesting. I don't think we'll find anything fun and interesting once Klukai finds out about this. Now you've been spending a lot of time on forums for game devs lately, but this mod wasn't your idea, was it? It's my idea. I asked Harpsy to whip this up. Don't you find the training these days really dull? I just can't get fired up. But is it a really good idea to turn combat simulations into games? I've actually done my research, you know. The concept of gamification has been introduced to many jobs and business activities these days. Experimental results show that it significantly improves employees' enthusiasm and productivity. For the sake of 404's training efficiency, I don't mind volunteering as the lab rat to test this out. Where's your proposal? Your investigation report and analysis? It's one thing that you didn't tell me, but you actually put it into practice before clearing it with Klukai? Well, if I told that tyrant right from the start, my ingenious plan would have been nipped in the bud. But training shouldn't be a game. Vivi and I have played a video game about warfare before, but it cannot really be applied to training. Bullshit. I've played Call of Duty before. That is clearly what goes into freaking boot camp military stuff. I would know. I played Call of Duty. Don't at me. Since it's for training, I'm sure Harpsy has considered the issue of applicability. To lump her in with a certain dork on Team A who only ever thinks about slacking and playing is doing her a disservice. God! I love her, but at the same time, she has become a Karen. Please! Look how they massacred Milady! Ugh! Hey, I can still hear you. I'm not questioning Harpsy's ability, or Mechti's. The issue here is that you shouldn't have kept us in the dark about this. Anything can happen in such an unstable operating environment. Speaking of, once you stop feeling winded, you're gonna add in some squats? Bruh. You are indeed very perceptive of potential dangers in certain situations. Don't forget, this is just a game plugin. Dolls don't take any damage in virtual space. Why don't you give your worst case scenario algorithm a break? Harpsy gradually starts to regain her composure. He peers at Vector woefully. Elrod's face appears calm, but her eyes still flicker with emotion. Or is becoming a muscle post. Yes, he is. I am watching his career with above average interest. You see, on top of reaching an understanding, you also need to reach a consensus. You must also get Welrod to trust your concern and judgment if you value cooperation. You get a flashback already. Very cool. But right now, both you and Welrod are still standing your ground and trying to force each other to accept your respective views. To reach a consensus. Maybe I should yield a little. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Come on now, let's not argue. I'll tell Klukai about this later. She'll probably tell me off, but no biggie. If I don't start training, I'll get a demerit for falling behind schedule. Just trying not to stay a fat post, that's what I've been doing for the past, like, decade. The end, Vector lets out a soft sigh. Fine, carry on with your training. I doubt we'll be able to contact Klukai or the commander anytime soon. Alright! I might try to see if I can pull off a pistol squat. Shit. But I'm also taking part. Oh, she's going in. Vivi? Huh? Well, I don't mind. You gave me such an earful, but you just want to play as well, eh? No, I'm just worried you run into problems that you can't solve. Also, if I don't experience it myself, I won't be able to report to Klukai on its implementation. Oh, how very serious and responsible of you. Arpsy, log me in too.
I swear Cause existence is solely dedicated to puns. The puns are brutal, but I let the jokes keep coming.
Islet? That is advanced. I can't believe you've done this. Okay, we're going in. I'll change it to 2-player mode. We're going in, 2-player mode. Very cool. G36, my beloved. Oh! My cat's getting very restless. I'm normally letting her out around this time, and she's probably wondering why I'm not letting her outside. Unfortunately, I have no way of communicating with her. But also, unfortunately, it is Bezos break time. So, we're gonna do the next 3 levels after the break. Until then, enjoy Bezos break. Let's go gambling with Cat Cam! As I forget to put something out. There we go. We're gambling. We're gambling. We didn't win, but it's fine. It'll all be fine. I promise. Aw, dang it. Aw, dang it. Aw, dang it. I guess we get another bunny. We've already V6. Today was a day. Welcome in, Uranium. We're gambling. You missed me ogling Wellrod and TMP and PPS 03. Or was it 01? One of the two. Stop gambling? No. I'm gamble coring all day, every day. I'm going to drain my bank account as well as other things in life. I refuse to elaborate. Aw, dang it. Aw, sweet. We got the best gun in the game. Fuck yeah. Let's go. Okay. Let's get back to the story. It's over here. Yes, leg lifts or squats? Leg lifts. There you go. You do enough squats. Leg lifts are more unique. Perhaps this is her from a parallel timeline. Maybe. But we get Cat Cam. The overgrown weeds and cracked soil beneath Vector's feet stretch all the way to the high walls surrounding the city in the distance. You will attempt to destroy your abs. Let's go. If you're gonna destroy your anti-lock braking system, I hope you have mechanics insurance. Using the watch-like operating device fixed on her wrist, Vector opens the area map. On the map, the red cursors representing her and Mekti are drawing closer together. Vector, over here! The wind carries Mekti's holler. Vector studies her surroundings. Her attention is immediately drawn to a red telephone booth not far from her. Mechanics insurance? I am a mechanic, that's the joke. Skip all, thanks G11, welcome in 2K. You get Cat Cam. He then catches sight of Mekti, who's bouncing up and down right next to the phone booth, waving her arms around. Her hair is frizzy and messy, like a bunch of weeds. Vector the Brave. Are you ready to set upon this adventure with me? I think so. To be fair, G11 only skip all because procrastination. That is a very G11 thing to do, actually. Honestly. Like, you can't even be mad at him for it, because that's just him literally being him. You skip all because I still haven't finished the main story. We are not the same. It's fine. No, you're not. Well, that's alright. Mekti, the great prophet, will guide your way. Come on, head inside. Mekti points at the red phone booth. What's this? It's bigger on the inside. You'll find out when you get in. Vector is ushered into the phone booth, which looks decidedly out of place with its surroundings. And at Mekti's insistence, she picks up the receiver and puts it against her ear. Receiver? I hardly know her. Also, The Matrix came out over 20 years ago. What the fuck? After a soft click, a mechanical female voice comes from the other end of the line. Saving game. Do not disconnect. I love this game. Holy shit. Saved. You're fully restored. Very cool. Alright, I've caught my breath for now. Time to lift your legs, and then lower them, and then lift them again, and then lower them again, and repeat the process until your abs hate you. Have fun. Remember, if you slam the brakes too hard, you'll feel a lot of like your brake pad has a rumble pack installed. That's just your abs working. Hey, kitty. Now you can rest your head. Come on. There you go. Vector hangs up and exits the phone booth. He realizes her HP bar is full again. So what's a save point? Save points are super important. You can only level up and restore to full health at save points. Oh my god, it's a bonfire. Oh, how come you jumped 3 levels in an instant? Your level's now even higher than me, the Great Prophet. I have a rumble pack installed near your pelvis. You do realize that can be interpreted so many different ways. I killed several Elids along the way. So you get more EXP from farming Elid mobs? That shouldn't be the case. Are you really Mekti? Of course I am, why do you ask? Your energetic demeanor and genuine effort in problem solving are incongruent with my neural records. I told you as much. Gaming can boost enthusiasm. If you were this enthusiastic in real life, Kukai wouldn't have... Woof! Oh, shit! Sound of a bullet slicing through the air. Sniper, 11 o'clock! Sniper? I hardly know her! The two dolls dive to the side of the road. Next second, a bullet hole appears in the spot where they were just standing. You're too slow. Yes, I'm glad you decided leg lifts and not squats. I knelt down to unroll your workout mat. Your legs became Jelly Hoshiumi from Base Connect. Vector promptly draws her submachine gun and aims it at the source of the shot, but freezes at the sight of their attacker. Well, yeah, submachine gun can't really shoot a sniper from far away. You got them little 9mm rounds. Or actually, just kidding. Subsonic 45 ACP. That's what it's loaded with. Oh boy, Catcam, welcome in, so love enough. We get Catcam. But all standing on the slope, not far away, sports corkscrew twin tails that are most familiar to Vector. Oh god. Why are you here? Relax. That was just a greeting. It's PP90. Fuck. I was way off. God damn it. But her attitude is utterly unfamiliar. Huh? Ruki? Why is she also in the game? That's not Ruki. What? Who are you? Ruina Crystallis lies just ahead. It's not a place meant for morons like you. I've seen too many who've risked everything trying to make a fortune, but ended up paying with their lives. Ruki, who bears the tag number 90 above her head, is her monologue, as if she hasn't heard Vector's question at all. We Vectorin boys, yes, but actually no, but actually yes. You're right, Ruki doesn't talk like Klukai. What? You don't know about Ruina Crystallis? The technology of converting collapsed crystals into energy that was won this city worldwide. Crystal energy has won this city worldwide renown. Just how ignorant are you? We skipped the lore. Does that mean she's 186 or 47? Listen, 47's already taken. I met him at SakuraCon. Collapsed crystal? Crystal energy? Second floor basement? Psycho Mantis? Crystal energy has made Ruina Crystallis the most prosperous and affluent city in the world, and is the best place for us crystal hunters to find jobs. Fortunately, the largest arterial crystal pipe in there exploded, and the radiation released led to the creation of countless phase invaders. It's all because of the wanton destruction that caused that Ruina Crystallis is in this sorry state. Lamau, just move it to another state. There's 50 of them, bro. Like how there's no 90 motherfucker. God damn it. Ruki's tone and gestures become increasingly impassioned. It's almost as if a spotlight is shining on her as she soliloquizes. Soliloquizes! I know soliloquy is a word, but how do you, like, adverbize it? Soliloquizes? No, that would require two Z's. This sucks. I can't read. But even as a set of ruins, the remaining collapsed crystals in Ruina Crystallis still attract countless fools who dream of getting rich overnight. Soliloquize. Fuck it. If you're just headless flies driven by greed, I advise you to turn around and scram as fast as you can. What the hell is she on about? Huh? You're not headless flies, you say? The fuck is this pre-rendered dialogue? Then who on earth are you? After that, Ruki freezes like someone had pushed a pause button on her. He just stares at them unmovingly. Get NPC'd. Two lines of text appear in front of her out of thin air. I love this game. It's a game within a game within a game! A. We are not headless flies. B. We are guardians who have come to save this city. Alright, fellas, A or B? Make your choice. He seems to be automatically filtering what we say. These two lines are responsives? Pick number B, my lord. Oh, maybe. But maybe we're in a cutscene. These two lines are choices that will set us on different plot branches. In that case, Ruki. Now, this number 90 must be an NPC? Get this NPC a Twitter account. NPC. Mekty, have you ever encountered this when you used your plugin previously? Nope. The plots are all really simple. It's either slaying a dragon to save a princess, or collecting little beasts as pets. Careful, that might get patent infringement. Aha! Why don't we just ask Harpsy, the creator of the plugin? Harpsy, what's going on here? But the surveillance camera simply flutters around them, giving no response. Oh, we're in too deep. Strange. The comms line disconnected? Huh? Then, let's just randomly pick an answer. Mekty reads the 2 lines quickly. Let's not beat around the bush and just state our identity. We are Guardians who have come to save this city. Wow, it really was B. Good job, 2K. We did it. Wow, that sounded pretty badass. Rookie comes to life again after receiving new input. Guardians? Could weaklings like you actually be Guardians? Ahem. Since you're Guardians, I have no reason to stop you, though I seriously question your ability to save Ruina Crystallis. How dare you question us? To prevent you from a humiliating death, I have some information to share with you. Invaders will regenerate infinitely in radiation, and they can only be eradicated by using a secret weapon that can cleanse the radiation. The secret weapon is in a research institute in the northwest corner of Ruina Crystallis. I have guided many people there, but none have returned. Sure about this, follow this road and head north. There's a border terminal, which is the only entrance to this sealed city. And here are some supplies for you. Hey, we got a zone map, outskirts of Ruina Crystallis obtained. Ammo times 36 obtained. Damn, I only got 36 bullets? That's not even a full mag, what the fuck? Main story quest updated. Head to the Research Institute in Ruina Crystallis. As the mechanical female voice speaks again, the dolls feel a soft vibration on their wrists. Now go and complete your mission. Stop taking up space here. With that, Rookie freezes again. 70 leg lifts, 45, rest a minute, 25. Man's going the distance, holy shit. In many ways similar to Mr. Rogers. I'm proud of you, son. Hope you know that. Enjoy cat cam. Let me move this out of the way, there we go. Enjoy cat, look at this cat cam. Look at this cat. This is cat. Time to undo all that hard work with a bunch of Chinese food. What the f... I'm gonna set her as a side thing in case you didn't get. Sweet, you get to be my third vector. Almost at the same time, a frantic voice shrieks from the surveillance camera. Vivi, that wasn't me! I would never call you a fool or a moron! I love this game within a game within a game. Delete that from your neural logs! I actually find her assessment quite pertinent. Vivi! Don't worry, even I could tell that wasn't you. Get Harpsy on the line. Okay, but promise me you'll delete that. Harpsy, here you go. Harpsy's voice now speaks from the camera. Vector! Why did the comms line get disconnected just now? It didn't. To enhance gaming immersion, voice input is automatically disabled when entering a cutscene. A cutscene? So that number 90 really is an NPC. Yes. The creative AI I implanted in the plugin can only write very simple things in the early stages. After a period of time, it'll learn and upgrade itself by reading the subject's neural logs. Maybe this is why Mekty had never encountered any NPCs before. Oh no. They have post-predicted AI stealing our data. God damn it. They're literally reading our thoughts. Fine. Reading the subject's neural logs. That's right. Due to a lack of R&D funding, some of the settings as well as the NPC's models and appearances are randomly extracted and recreated from dolls that have taken part in past combat simulations in their neural logs. So that wasn't really Rookie, but merely a character with Rookie's appearance data. The personality is based entirely on the plot generated by the AI. A carbon copy in terms of physical appearance, but with a completely different personality? I mean, technically you could do it with a doll. Oh boy, that's pretty interesting. I'm getting really excited about what's gonna happen. That is the most stock line I've read all script. God damn it. Come on, translators of translators, you can do better than that. Does this Runa Crystallis she mentioned exist in reality? No. The AI just grabbed some information about collapse crystals and made up the rest. This is literally a ChatGPT storyline. What the fuck? All those times I said I love this game within a game within a game. I can't believe they've done this. At least they haven't used the I word yet. They've used it many times. And... fine. Perhaps to ease Vector's concern, Harpsy adds cautiously. Don't worry, it's all just for internal use. None of it is uploaded to the network, allegedly. Our data's totally safe, allegedly. It's not, by the way. Core, you should do 20 push-ups now, just for that. That is your tax. That's your eye tax. Do it. Do it now. They've used it a lot and its usage has been fascinating. Also, fuck you, 2K. God damn it. Why do you guys do this to me? Understood. Vector nods. I have no more questions, but I have a cat on my lap. Thank you, Eddie. Thank you. There you go. Thank you. Let's go, Mekti. Now that we have the new map, we should continue to explore. Oh, you seem to be even more fired up than me, Vector. See? Gamification does work. Perhaps, but being more fired up than you isn't something that warrants much praise. Following number 90's instructions, the two dolls entered the border terminal without much hassle. The deserted building appears spacious and empty. The gloom of the unknown lies beyond the turnstile. Wow, it looks almost like a passage that leads to some kind of alternate dimension. Watch your step. What? Oh shit. Mekti dodges aside out of reflex. Looks back, she realizes it's just the broken limb of an Elid. Ah, now that I take a good look, the whole place is littered with Elid remains. I have a bad feeling about this. Once we go through this passage, we should be in the city. Vector peers at Mekti's health bar. By the way, I've been meaning to ask. What? What's that grayish-white thing underneath our health bar? It goes down periodically. Oh, that's... All of a sudden, piercing howl interrupts their conversation. Vector's eyes flash as she darts a glance behind her. Duck! Enemy attack! That's not a duck. That's an Elid. Alright, let's get the next Vector in. It's 2K's Vector. Hopefully it's not level 1 or we're kind of fucked. We're facing an unknown number of enemy units. Let's keep our distance for now. These footsteps. Ah, sounds like there are quite a few enemies. Let's just try to handle them to the best of our abilities. Okay, I'll take this side. Okay. Still working on leveling stuff? Alright, well, let's see who else. Does anyone else have a Vector? Is that Vector? Is that Vector? Any more Vectors? No? Okay, let's use the other Vector. Let's just swap back and forth between Vectors. Very cool. Well, we got the wife squad, and it worked really well last time. We might as well roll with it. Let's do it. Done? Oops. Next time. You were like a second too late on that 2K. Now it's your turn, Ness. I have a cat on my lap. Go, G11, go! Go, wife, go! She was 1 point of damage off. I do like the autoplay camera like this. This is really nice. The XCOM camera, I'm gonna call it. I've never played XCOM, but getting to see their combat animations up close like this it gives them more appreciation for the animations, because you couldn't really see them very well previously, but now you could see them very well, and it's like, whoa! Inferno, scorched earth be upon ye. Okay, we went. Hello, Ness. Hello, Talon. I hope you like cat cam, because we got it. As you can see, she's using my arm as a pillow. I love it when she does this. Bang! Cat is just added weight. Put it on your back and do push-ups, anime style. No. I'll touch grass eventually. After stream, I have to work on my presentation on Saturday. I might not get it done. I'm putting a lot of effort into it. And it may not look like a lot of effort when you see it, but honestly, it feels like a lot of effort to me. The last Elid is shot through the head and topples to the ground, even while it's lunging forward. Standing in front of it is Vector, who didn't manage to raise her gun in time. Finger still remains on the trigger. He would save. Cat would freak out and claw the crud out of his back, yes. Whew, that was close. Are you okay? No, those enemies were like a third our level. Vector straightens up, rolls her fingers and uncurls them, again, tentatively. I'll show you a lot of effort, bruh. What do you mean? You're one of the lowest effort streamers I know. What the hell? Bruh. You don't do much effort. Yeah, I don't know you for effort. What do you mean you'll show me a lot of effort? I am genuinely curious how much effort and in what you would show me. Straight up. You are not an effort guy. I was unable to move due to some kind of force, but I seem to be okay now. Oh. That's because your stamina bar was down to 0. Get Dark Souled. Stamina bar? Psycho Mantis? You know, the grayish-white thing that you were just asking me about. Any big movement, like jumping, rolling, etc., consumes stamina. If your stamina bar is empty, you won't be able to move and will have to wait for your stamina to recover. To do that, Mekti the Prophet suggests you move and kite your enemies while recovering your stamina. Don't make any big movements unless you absolutely have to. Stamina? Maybe. I see. But how do you define big movements? Any movements other than walking? That doesn't seem very reasonable. What are you talking about? This is the essence of this kind of game. Stamina management is the key that sets noobs and pros apart. Lamau, she literally just told her to get good. You still have much to learn, newbie Vector. But in reality, unless there's some kind of malfunction, dolls don't experience such interruptions to their power supply before their battery runs out. I can't think of any real benefit this mechanism brings to actual combat in the real world. Well... oh my god, her faces, I love it. Mekti seems to be devoting a lot of her computational power to pondering this question. Her brow furrows deeply. It can reduce unnecessary maneuvers? Conserve energy and power? See? At the end of the day, energy and power aren't infinite. I personally disagree, but I'll note this down and let Klukai and the Commander be the judge of that. We're having so much fun here. Why do you have to keep bringing up the bad ending that awaits me? Bruh, I feel that. As they converse, they step over the remains of the Elid and head toward the turnstile. Neither of them notices its almost imperceptible twitch. Uh-oh. It's Twitch TV. Very cool. I like this one. He has not quite resting bitch face, but I am fucking done with everything face. Which is literally me, for real, for real. Let's go gambling. We're going gambling. I need to go. Life is about gambling, and we're going gambling. Let's go gambling! What would this game be without gambling? The answer is, good. Okay, now I'm never getting that sponsorship. Aw, dang it. Aw, dang it. Aw, dang it. I already maxed MP7. This is fine. I like MP7. So, this is fine. Oh god. So if MP7's in, I wonder if P90 will get in as well. Yeah! Uh-oh. Kick it! That was a nice spin on that curve arc. Very cool. Aw, dang it. 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 Okay, not great, honestly. The first 30 pulls have not gone great. But this is why you don't go gambling. As we go gambling. Hey, it's life. You know what? Honestly, Cheetah as life, I can kind of see it. She's not bad. I like her a lot. Let us continue the story. Yeah, we only got 9, so we're gonna complete VA4 and VA15, and we're gonna call it there. After we gamble some more, obviously. Misery Maker. Do people who enjoy sinking into misery truly exist? Yeah, we call them Karens. With a soft click, Vector and Mekti exit the phone booth. Before them lie the familiar weeds and cracked earth. The bloody "you died" remains hauntingly fresh in their memory. God? Wait, why are we here again? Return to the last save point only when you die. So clearly we just died? How? I have no idea. I was talking to you, so I didn't see anything. But something probably ambushed us from behind. Just then, the surveillance camera pipes up while circling around them. Vivi, I saw it. It was the Elid that you shot down. It was feigning death. It was the one that attacked you from behind. Elid? It feigned death? We've been had. I should have known there had been such sneaky-ass moves in this kind of game. Yep. Get Dark Souls'd. Hang on, am I being ignorant here? Have you ever seen an Elid that knows how to feign death? I haven't, but that doesn't really rule out the possibility. When it's a matter of life and death, even the poor Elids have to pick up some cunning tricks. That's true, then all commissions that involved Elids would double in price. This time, it's Welrod who speaks through the camera. Vector, isn't this one of those extreme unlikelihoods that you're so obsessed with? This shouldn't be so far-fetched according to your logic. The derision in Welrod's tone does not escape Vector, but she makes no rebuke. Instead, she pulls up the game interface. You're missing a certain amount of ammo and 531 EXP. Is this a system error? Oh, nah. Probably the penalty for dying. Penalty for dying? That's just we get drops as rewards for killing enemies. If we die, we also lose supplies and EXP. Okay. The way Dark Souls does it, when you die, you just drop your souls, so you can't level up more. But if dying reduced your level, that's bad game design. Or rather, that is outdated game design, because what immediately comes to mind are classic games where if you die late into the game, you get to try the level again, but without any of the power-ups that you had, so you might as well just hit the reset button on the console. But the supplies we are usually retrievable at the location of our death. It really is Dark Souls, let's go. Wouldn't they be seized by the enemies? 7 days to die has a penalty like that when you die because it's a survival game? Understandable. The problem I have with a design like that is that while yes it discourages death, it is a negative reinforcement loop. So there could come a point where you die, it becomes harder to stay alive, so you keep dying and you nearly soft lock yourself just because you are too underleveled to actually play the game. So as long as there's measures in place to prevent that, then sure, you could roll with it. But as a whole, at like at its bare bones, when you boil it down, I don't see it as being very good. You can always just play the permadeath mode and avoid He's out of line, but he's right. Lots of MMOs that play penalized UEXP on death, and you could down level. That sucks. But then again, MMOs are all about time investment, so yeah. Huh? That'd be way too infuriating, no? These are the players' hard-earned supplies. If any game implements that, it'll flop real hard as soon as it launches. Oh, poor Mekti. There are so many things the game can do to make it flop as soon as it launches. Holy shit. Although it might actually be a pretty interesting gimmick. God damn it, they did it again. Feels like this game's dragging us around by the nose. Yeah, I totally get what you mean. Sometimes, when you just can't beat the game and you're so angry you just want to quit, you'll think to yourself, oh, I should at least pick up the loot before quitting. Bruh. EverQuest was really fun. You could die just because someone ran with a train of mobs and they decided to attack you instead. And yay, losing hours of days of progress when it's not even really your fault. Brilliant. Like being greedy of like some certain red-themed company, Lamau. I can't believe you diss CD Projekt Red that badly. I heard Cyberpunk is decent now. Like, bruh, come on. Then once you've done that, you'll think, since I'm here, why don't I give it another go? Maybe I'll beat it this time. Then before you know it, a whole night has passed. I can't relate simply because if I'm gonna spend a whole night playing games, I'm gonna spend a whole night playing games. So the game's exploiting the player's fear of loss and competitive nature to keep them addicted. Let's go and retrieve our loot and make our way back to Ruina Crystallis. We're going in. We get to do it again. We'll have to be careful this time around. We'll be fine. I know that the Elids here can play dead now. We get to kill them twice. They're playing Sekiro. Shadows. Elids die twice. But it's so annoying to have to fight them again. Remember to shoot them once more after they go down, to ensure that no Elids are playing dead. Yeah, I've got it. Hajime Masho. Okay. So we're gonna swap out this vector with 2K's vector. Where is he? There he is. Level 54, we take those. That's good enough for me. How's the weapon? Level 40, you know what? You outfitted it with the gold ballistic boost prop? Bro, that is like, what you have done is you have put a a Michelin star meal on top of a microwave pizza is what you've done. Let's do it. That was one of the analogies I've ever made. That was just the attachment you had available. Those are good attachments. The problem is it's the base weapon. At least you didn't put, like, a different weapon entirely on her. Like a certain potato that may or may not be lurking. So while the animations do look a little janky, I do appreciate that they do animations. I like this. I like this game a lot. Is it the best game? No. In fact, objectively speaking, I would say this game isn't that great, honestly. But I like it. It's like junk food that doesn't make me fat. Very cool. Go G11! Yeah! She even has an energy drink icon? I didn't notice that before, but does the game like you? No, it does not. Also didn't want to throw that much out of the blue when I'm probably going to try to get her purple gun. The thing about getting her purple gun is you might accidentally get her gold gun, but I'd settle for... I actually do want to get her gold gun. I love the way it looks. Honestly, it looks fucking amazing. That was close. I was starting to think I would lose. That was a hard game as they're standing in a sea of flames. I love it when cutscenes integrate this shit. That was training. Never mind. Let's go see what else we can take. Okay, let's have a look over there. Ekti and Vector start rummaging through the pile of Elids scattered around for supplies. Searched Elid corpses disintegrate and fade away. Yeah, it's her and Douche's guns I need to get. Speaking from experience, you do not need Dushivnaya's KSVK gold. You don't need the gold version. I would know, because I have the gold version. You don't need the gold version. Like, purple is fine. Hell, even just another rifle on Dushiv is probably okay. Like, the gold Dushivnaya gun, you don't need it. You see, you keep thinking you're saying gold... We come from different worlds, you and I. We play this game differently. The joke is that you don't spend money because responsible spending habits. It's fine to worry about it. Let's see what loot we got. We got 63 ammo. We got 10 healing potions. That's good. And we got a crystal bracelet. Nice. We got a zone map of the urban area and a new zone unlocked. Very cool. A cheap bracelet made of inferior crystal fragments. Judging by the description, seems pretty useless. Can't spend money you don't have. If it's useless, it's probably an item that's related to the plot. We can't go wrong by keeping it with us. Hey, this has been quite profitable. With all the EXP, we can level up twice in a row. We're constantly at risk of losing the EXP before we find the next save point. It'd be wise to not treat them as yours yet, so that you won't feel sorry if you do lose them. If we lose them, we can always get them back. It's just a bit of a pain. Can't always start again in games. Or you can always start again in games. You can always start again. Does that mean you don't always give it your all? Exactly. Oh, no. I always put in an effort. Vector stares at Mekti with a look of disbelief. Then all of a sudden, another thought seems to have struck her. If we die again while in the process of retrieving our loot, will we still be able to recover the things we were trying to retrieve? I haven't really come across that situation. But speaking from my gaming experience, probably not. Arpsy, is that right? The camera hovering midair bobs up and down twice. That is indeed the case. I based it on a game with similar mechanics. Basically, you can only recover the things that you last dropped. So if your inventory is empty to begin with, you won't be able to recover anything. In other words, players are very likely to end up with nothing at all? Huh? Yeah, if you're not careful, then that's true. An extremely limited amount of save points, save-based recovery, enemy resetting, drops penalty. So far, I find the design and features of this game that are beyond the scope of training a little too harsh and cumbersome. Huh? I was just trying to match the difficulty to the module. Also, Mekti said these were all standard setups for games. Standard setups for games. I'd assumed you would at least consider how to incorporate training into the game. But from what I can see, you've simply shoehorned it into a framework without much thought. Real incompetent game dev gamers, let's go. That's where you're wrong, kiddo. There's one thing with the final boss for this that I find intriguing. Well, we'll get there tomorrow. Suffering is the essence of this sort of mechanism. Only through the trial of hardship does the fruit of victory taste sweeter. That's not always true. I don't have a module installed for ingesting food, thank you. Wait, Vector can't eat? That's both good and bad. What the fuck? So what else do I not know about the essence of this kind of mechanism? I am getting a leg cramp. Oh god, Cat, you're 11 pounds. I'm gonna have to deal with this, aren't I? Oh, shit. Thank you. Thank you. Oh. Oh. Okay. There we go. You can lay down. You're okay, come on. There you go. I just had to reposition. You're alright, see? Kitty's alright. You can see here. Yeah, kitty. She loves me, but I can tell she's just trying to butter me up to let her outside. But I can't let her outside. Not until I can confirm all the asbestos is out of the area. I heard that stuff's toxic even, like, in the air. So I don't know why they would just brazenly lay it out in a neighborhood. But hey, that's not my decision. Bye, cat! At least my legs won't cramp. Oh, okay. You're missing the point, Vector. You've been approaching this with a negative bias and much reluctance from the get-go. It's only natural that you struggle to experience the fun that I've been trying to explain. Yes, explain to the chronically depressed leader how to have fun. She really needs it. You've gotta relax. I think you also completely failed to comprehend my concerns. I totally understand them. But since we're here, we should just chill and enjoy the game. You... Vector's brow furrows, and she lets out a heavy sigh. Never mind. At least in terms of combat, both the breakout in the beginning and the ambush we went through matched the settings of the module. There's some things that didn't make much sense in other aspects, but they're not impossibly far-fetched. My elementary school is full of asbestos. When they cleaned it out the summer before I started 5th grade, I ended up getting homeschooled for the first month because of it. Very cool. Wow, sounds like you played some impossibly far-fetched games. I just find it very bizarre that these games demand dolls to behave in a way that follows human physiological habits. Can you explain it in a more understandable way? Basically, back when we were still at Griffin, Ryuki and I took part in a gaming tournament for some monetary reward. The event was quite heavily promoted. I wonder if you remember. Gaming tournament. That does ring a bell. Apart from dying in combat, players in that game could also die from hunger and hypothermia. Actually, if you have the perfect business opportunity in your next door area, oh shit, what is it, elementary school? We can take that asbestos and shove it somewhere else. Holy shit! Wow! Let's continue the story. Oh my god! That wouldn't be so strange for humans. We were dolls, so we tend to overlook such problems. If this plugin also incorporates the same mechanism that makes it possible for us to die from a lack of sustenance or low temperatures, then it would make it even more difficult for us to beat the game. Hold on, don't tell me you're talking about... I'm not gonna say it. What? You didn't participate? Nope. I remember. A doll player did actually freeze to death. I think she went by Pink Nyan Nyan Punch. What a tasteful name. Oh no. Right, we'd better get going, or the Elids here will respawn. You're right. Then let me check which way we should go. After scrutinizing the map for a while, Vector plots a serpentine route. Looks like we'll be spending quite some time on the road. The Research Institute and the border terminal are on two diagonally opposite ends of the city. Ah, that's really far. How long will it take us to get there? Running across the map is always such a chore. Can't we just travel along a straight line here? Vecti points at a straight passage leading to the northwest area marked with a dotted line on the map. Outside the passage is right ahead of them. Underground transportation hub of Ruina Crystallis? Are you sure? Anything underground always sounds particularly ominous. The value of training is demonstrated in dangerous places. We're not tourists, so what's the point in spending so much time on the road? You're right. It's more important to complete the training. For once, G11 is actually into the training. Wife! Sorry, reflex. Alright. We completed a level. You know what this means? It is time to once again go gambling! Let's go gambling! I said it slightly louder this time, so surely it must work! It did not work! The skills have been issued! Aw, dang it. Aw, dang it. Well, Ness, I'm gonna sleep really well tonight. We got fucking Gold Digger, it's fine. You push your limits, full belly of pork fried rice and chicken Are you telling me a pork fried this rice? Got some lavender kamamali tea. I have that every night, actually. It's either that or honey vanilla kamamali. That shit's good. Aw, dang it. I already got one. Aw, dang it. 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 It's fine. Ow. Why would you do this? We're so close to ending stream. Why would you do this to me? Unexpected ally, grant me the power to win. My most loyal friend who asks me if I'm winning, son. Can't drop the ball, so you drop the Vector and Mekti feel their way forward in the gloom of the transportation hub. We die again. Let's not go underground again. According to the map, this is the fastest route to the Research Institute. The route above ground is too meandering. But at least we're much less likely to get surrounded and brutally killed by enemies in the dark like just now, don't you think? I didn't know our night vision was disabled. Shit. Our most recent death cost us 1,500 XP, 110 ammo, and 25 healing potions. Shit. Ugh. All our effort. Down the drain just like that. Don't just assume we're definitely gonna die. We've gone through this part before, so we can just counterattack following the enemy's sequence of attack, right? And have you memorized the enemy's sequence of attack? Well, 2 came from straight ahead, then 3 from the left, and 1 from behind? Wrong. There were 2 enemies attacking us from behind. The one who grabbed you crawled up to us on the ground, while the one who attacked me was hanging from the ceiling. Vector feels the doll behind her shiver. Ah, that sounded like something right out of a horror game. And since you memorized it, we should be fine, no? There's no telling if we'll encounter more enemies after that. You're right. Games like this love kicking you when you're down. Seriously, this AI has really got the sadism of certain games devs down pat. Sadism? Going by your own logic, I thought this would be the so-called essence of these games. It's only an essence after you beat the game. Before that, it's all the dev sadism. And it's just exhausting. I feel like I've reached the point where I just quit the game and go to sleep. But this is your training? Ow. Vector ignores the reluctance in Mekti's voice and continues onward. As darkness hampers her vision, her auditory module becomes exponentially sensitive. In this cavernous underground transportation hub, even the softest rustle sounds incredibly loud. Vector suddenly comes to a halt, causing Mekti to crash right into her back. Ah! That hurt! Why'd that just stop all of a sudden? Hush! Stay quiet and crank up your auditory module sensitivity. Are you being all secretive? Mekti rubs her forehead and does as instructed. A buzzing noise like the flapping of bee wings grows clearer and clearer from ahead. Is it coming from here? Vector places her hand on the wall next to her and feels her way down, inch by inch. What? There's a vent here. Sounds coming from the inside. Oh my god, they're gonna vent! Mekti, back up a bit. Huh? Okay. After a burst of gunshots, something plate-like falls to the ground with a clang. The opening should be wide enough. Wait, you're going in there? In a vent? How sus! I want to see what's making that noise. The sound is too rhythmic. Seems suspicious. To prevent us from encountering anything unexpected again while we're on the way to recover the supplies we've lost, we must eliminate all unfavorable conditions in advance. You do have a point. This could be a hidden stage or something. And make it quick. I'll wait here for you. Mekti lets out a massive yawn. He seems to have grown tired of being energetic. Have you forgotten who's supposed to complete her training here? I haven't. But what if we wipe in there? All our worldly possessions will get swallowed by the system again. That's why I told you not to think of them as yours. We wipe, we'll just start again. We can start again however many times we want since it's a game, right? Wow, I can scarcely believe Vector actually said something so reckless. I'm just doing my best to comprehend your idea of fun. After turning a few bends along the ventilation duct, Udall's vision becomes clearer and clearer as her eyes capture a glint of a little bit of light. You done with Vector for today? Neural Helix up to 5? Ooh, nice. I'll use her again and see how she's like. At last, they reach the other end of the ventilation duct. Vector dislodges the metal plate by force, and light floods her vision. Metal buckets and storage boxes are all scattered around in this space which is neither big nor small. Several switches are mounted on the walls, and several generators are locked behind metal fences on either side of the passage. This is a generator room? But these generators aren't running. So where's the power coming from? What's that mechanical sound? Could it be that? Vector looks towards where Mekti's pointing and sees an electric cable traveling down the wall across the passage. The cable's connected to a glass container device. A sparkling crystal is suspended in the glass container, slowly rotating while emitting a rhythmic buzz. That's Just as they make to approach it, the sound of a glass container crashing to the ground suddenly comes from behind them. They quickly dart behind a pillar and raise their weapons. The person who has suddenly appeared behind them is currently grabbing at her own face with both hands, looking utterly terrified. Ah! I've been spotted! I love her. Oh my god. To my 1% female audience, this is the male fantasy. Take note. Is that Harpsy? It's Harpsy. The hovering camera wobbles in the air as if in protest, but makes no sound. Spotted lab rats will be eaten! What should I do? What should I do? The NPC named TMP appears to be in a state of extreme panic. She keeps pacing around the pillar in the passage maniacally. All of a sudden, she stops. Need to calm down. Calm down and think. Can't believe the ultimate female form is just a temp! Oh my god! Oh, right! I have to find the anywhere door. If I find the anywhere door, I'll be able to leave. She looks around. Her face lights up in glee as her gaze lands on one of the storage boxes. I found it! Oh my god, I love this expression. TMP steps right into the box and closes the lid above her head in one fluid movement. You completely forgot TMP existed? How? Vector strides towards and flings the lid open. A stream that sounds almost like a groundhog immediately comes from within the box. Also, I'm about to say something really controversial, but just as brave. I actually like FMG9 more than TMP. Do what you want with that information. Ah! I got found again! I'm getting eaten! Ah, it's so loud! My auditory module! Vector, do something! As the scream persists in the background, two choices once again appear before the two dolls. A. Close the box. Let her calm down. Or B. Use the item crystal bracelet. You know, I'm thinking now's the time to use the crystal bracelet. Ah, you like the full man guy 9. That is not what FMG 9 means. So this is where you can use it. Vector taps the icon of the crystal bracelet on her watch and confirms that she would like to hand it over to Harpsy, who bears the name tag TMP above her head. Close the box, hoard item, bro. I'm getting eaten! I'm getting... Oh! That's... The bracelet icon in TMP's hand materializes into an actual bracelet. At the side of the bracelet, the girl's panic is immediately replaced by joy. You're okay, Oliver! You're the very picture of health! I'm so glad you didn't get eaten by monsters! Now we can get out of here together! Make sure you hold my hand and don't let go! Guys want literally only one fucking thing. TMP puts the bracelet on her wrist fastidiously, and she gives the two dolls a solemn bow. Thank you! Thank you so much for bringing Oliver! Sorry for mistaking you for scary monsters. Oliver was all I had before becoming a lab rat. He loved going on treasure hunts in the city. Oliver said we were just picking up trash, but I often found treasures. The Family Guy 9, you stop that. The Smigs, I didn't pay much attention to most of those. I paid exclusive attention. Submachine guns are my favorite. Like, bruh, sounds like a scavenger. But what's the deal with this lab rat business? And one day, someone told us that he could offer us unlimited food and a safe place to live. But in exchange, we must do him a small favor by trying out some colorful candy and drinks. Oh, never do that. Never do that. Oh my god, you fell for one of the classic blunders. We agreed, so that person let us stay in the cage with lots of other lab rats like us. They were all covered in sparkly crystals, so pretty. This is sounding familiar. Oh yeah, that's it! Wow, thank goodness it didn't break! The jar is surprisingly sturdy. Oh god, why did you have to say it that way? TMP picks up the glass container with a crystal lying by her feet and lifts it up for them to see. He said this crystal's super useful. It generates heat and power and can do anything. When I left the cage, I took some with me. As a gesture of my gratitude, I'll give this to you, so you can take all of these. Their watches ping with notifications. Hey, we got 3 collapsed crystals. We got a crystal power flashlight, that's gonna be helpful. And a broken pocket watch. That might be helpful down the road. Maybe. Maybe. This is all the treasure I have on me. Oliver and I will be resting here for a bit. Until next time, kind strangers. After delivering her lines in rapid-fire mode, TMP falls silent. Wow. She came, she monologued, she screamed. What a perfect NPC. Utterly no nonsense. Whatever the case, this Vector waggles the flashlight in her hand. Shows that we can handle and plot-related items to NPCs in exchange for items that can help us along the way. A broken pocket watch probably also has its use, but there's no guarantee we'll run into the right NPC. Don't overthink it. We'll encounter them when the time is right. At least we have a light source now. We won't be so easily ambushed by elids that jump from the shadows like before. But we won't necessarily beat them if we can see. One step at a time, I suppose. Now let's go get our stuff and continue on to the city. Alright, we got a flashlight. I can finally see clearly now the rain is gone. Ah! So enemies lying in ambush! All units must be cautioned, and take care not to be ambushed again. Would. That enemy seems pretty dangerous. Maybe we should gang up on it. Agreed. Now that's what I call a tacit understanding between members of a fraternity. Okay. Alright, 2K. For completion's sake, I'm gonna despawn and respawn your Vector. There we go. Alright. Who can I swap out? I kinda wanna... You know what? We've been talking about her. Let's get Dushavnaya, the other banner character, in. I would like her to be... Oh, sweet. I can do that. Let's have Dushi go number 1. Vector go last. Save the best for last. Lotta looks very pained in her expression. I remember her portrait being a lot less this. So let's send her in here. Okay, so let's see. You go first. Very cool. Let us begin. Setting auto battle order has been so nice. It really has. Very cool. Go! Do your flare! Very cool. Alright, and now Lotta's gonna do her thing. This is one of the few times I've ever seen Lotta's animation for her ability. Oh, she didn't do her second action. He gets a second action. I guess we're all ulting today. That douche your new flare, that's the joke. And now we're just gonna raise the entire map to the ground. Very cool. Whoa! Flame be upon thee! Easy game. Oh, hey kitty, come on. Hey! I know you're getting restless because you can't go outside. I will do everything I can to keep you occupied. You're in good hands. You know I love you, damn it. With the help of the flashlight, the two dolls promptly dispatch the invaders in the transportation hub and recover their loot. Watching her EXP bar slowly grow, Mekti lets out a long exhale. Whew, I'm kinda in the mood again. Something's not right. Huh? I recovered less than 2/3 of my previous XP. I still have fewer supplies than before. What about you? I don't really see much of a difference. On top of the loot, I have a feeling that something important's missing. Something important? It's all simulated data here, so you shouldn't lose anything. If you lost important neural logs, your neural module would also flag it. That's true. But I'm absolutely certain that this isn't all of the loot. Could be a bug? Bugs are pretty common in games. Just ask Harpsy for a patch update, meaning they're gonna do it again. Harpsy, can you please take a look? Sure thing. Leave it to me. While you're at it, also check the surveillance connection. Your voice is getting fuzzy. Okay. Uh-oh. When they finally emerge from the underground transportation hub, the sunlight is so strong that Mekti has to squint her eyes. We're finally out of that dark and miserable place. So this is the city proper of Ruina Crystallis? Doesn't seem all that different from the satellite cities you've visited before. The image is taken from our neurologs, after all. There are differences. Look over there. There are colorful glass pipes of varying thicknesses and lengths as far as the eye can see. So many times I want QJ to be first, but she has to be in the right box. Bruh. No guessing. Thick. Some of them lie under overturned floor tiles. Some are poking out of broken walls, while others are completely exposed from outside. Most of them are cracked and broken, like icicles piercing into the city. Wonder what these colorful glass pipes are for. This must be a crystal pipe explosion or whatnot that NPC Rookie mentioned. Crystal pipe? Rookie. Second floor basement. Psycho Mantis. While Vector is still deep in thought, a mellow voice speaks up from behind. Wife! Sorry. Reflex. G36K KSK. I now know her weapon. Duly noted. Those are crystal pipes. They're for transmitting crystal energy. Andidus, who has appeared behind them at some point, clasps her hands and blinks. Her lips curl into a prim smile. Ever since people discovered how to convert collapsed crystals into energy, the city began laying pipes made of this special material on a large scale to transmit energy into every corner of the city. The city was therefore named Ruina Crystallis, and the pipes were also named crystal pipes. These rainbow-like crystal pipes were essentially the arteries of the city. Right. Are you crystal hunters? Crystal hunters? No. You managed to reach the city proper. You may not be crystal hunters, but you're no ordinary people either. We're nothing extraordinary either. We're actually guardians. Guardians? Impressive. No wonder you've suffered no injuries on your journey here. Well, that's not entirely... What is it, Vector? Feeling a tug on her sleeve, Mekti looks back at Vector. Don't you think there's something strange about her? Strange? Yeah, you're right. It's like talking to Androdis in the flesh. That's not what I mean. Have you noticed that our interactions with the other NPCs are done through multiple choice questions, whereas she's able to converse with us freely? Maybe it's just a fluke that her pre-scripted response matched the conversation? Let me try that again. Mekti clears her throat. Androdis? My name is G36K KSK. And she actually registers what we're saying. He's different from the previous NPCs. We'd better be careful. And who are you? I'm a mercenary dispatched to Ruina Crystallis to search for and rescue survivors. Oh no. It's Sergeant Walker. It's Walker. I'm freaking... I did not just blank on that. It's Spec Ops The Line. Oh god. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no! You're here on your own? Welcome to Dubai, gentlemen. I came with a company, but the intelligence we received was inaccurate. The number of invaders drawn here by the leaked crystal energy far exceeded our expectations. Out of the whole company, I'm the only one left. E36K KSK frowned slightly. I'll have to ask my gun bros what the KSK means. I know the K stands for compact, but KSK probably stands for compact super compact. So this is like a micro G36. I'm just trying to gather as much of my companions' possessions as I can. That's to give some closure to their families. Killing squads kindly. Oh my god. The two dolls fall silent as they return her resolute gaze. Something just feels off. You got any ideas? Not really. It's too much of a pain to think. I just want to get this over with and get some rest before Klukai comes back. Have the motivational effects of this gamification thing worn off already? Well, even a gamer girl would get bored after playing for so long. Not if you flash the money! Klukai? No, nothing. You're gathering your fallen companion's possessions, you say? Have you found anything yet? Wait a minute! Wait a minute! Wait! Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on. NPC is not supposed to respond to a name they haven't heard yet like that. she's supposed to filter it like it was some sort of in-game thing. I love you, but at the same time... Ugh. No, it's like trying to find needles in a haystack. Possessions. As Vector ponders this, she suddenly thinks of the broken pocket watch. Maybe you could take a look at this. Vector taps her watch to give the broken pocket watch to G36K KSK. Light particles gather to form a physical object in G36K KSK's palm, an actual pocket watch. This is... Opens the pocket watch with great care, and her eyes well up with tears. Oh... This belonged to a friend. Thank you. E36K KSK turns to the pocket watch to show Mekti and Vector what's inside. A photo is engraved on the inside of the cover. The subject with blonde hair and green eyes glares at them with scornful eyes. The lore thickens as the cat cam returns. Welcome back, Cat. Like I said, because she is under house arrest through no fault of her own, I am her only entertainment. So, I have to give her lots of attention. I can't believe it. I'm just so happy Wellrod's in the game. Oh my god, I am... Oh man. This cat is the one thing keeping me from my next Kingdom Come. You're laughing! This girl is dead and you're laughing! It's Wellrod! Vector eyes the hovering camera with some trepidation. It's for the plot. I hope she doesn't mind too much. Thank you. This is probably the only thing I'll be able to find. G11 just bust out laughing as poor Andidus here was reunited with the only thing remaining of a friend that she had lost. Like, oh my god. That is the ultimate KY moment that I would fall victim to. A bit of a tragic story because I did not know the context of the conversation. I'm not going to shed too much light on this because it's actually something I do feel guilty about. I did, like, stifle laughter based on overhearing what my parents were talking about, but then what they were talking about was the grievance of a family friend literally dying and them being able to do nothing about it. So yeah, that's just something I get to live with for the rest of my life. Enough trauma dumping, let's move on. I don't have anything to give you in return for the favor. Huh? Nothing at all? I thought we'd gain some kind of new skill or some amazing items. Like an armor of revival or something like that. I'm very sorry. I'm afraid I don't have any armors of revival. But I could join you and lend you my strength. Support character G36K KSK has joined the group. Does she have a dorm? I think she should. Holy crap! This can happen? Yeah! This is happening! Which is apparently a good line from the Sonic game to introduce him as a character. Thanks, localization. I suppose a support character is an NPC that assists players in combat. Bingo! 10 points to Gryffindor! Fabulous! Now someone will fight in my stead. Though I wonder if this Andidus also crashes very easily. You shouldn't rely on her too much whether she's prone to crashes or not. You've got to complete your training on your own merit. Don't worry, support NPCs are only there to balance out the game difficulty. Vector peers at the smiling G36K KSK, then at Mekti, who is looking around with excitement and frowns. He tries to suppress the sense of disquiet she's feeling and looks down to consult the map. They're still some distance away from the research institute. I hope nothing will go wrong. And that's when everything's about to go wrong. Hey! ASVK. Very cool. And with that, that is enough gaming for the day. Why don't we go ahead and cash out by gambling one more time? Can we get Vector? That'd be really cool. If we could get Vector, that'd be super special awesome. Vector? Vector? Oh, 50-50. Ladies and gentlemen, the 50-50 is upon us. I joked in the Discord all day that I'm gonna fail my 50-50. Moment of truth. That is not the 50-50. We got my wife instead. So no matter what happens, this is a win. Let me get the cat in better view. There we go. Go, wife, go! Yeah! Thanks, wife. Aw, dang it. Motherfucker! They jump scare me again. Now we get freaking another Xenia who I don't even like. Okay. Very cool, I guess. This is... Okay. Motherfucker, we lost the 50-50. We lost the 50-50 in real time. We got Mossy Nugget. We did it. We lost the 50-50, but in return, we have gotten the Mossy Nugget. I think what happened was that we saw the dual grenades and they mistook him for the 2 dual grenades that she has on her shoulder. Point and laugh, chat. Everybody, let's get the point and laughs because your boy just failed the 50-50, which means tomorrow. Tomorrow, it's guaranteed. We are guaranteed Vector tomorrow, and that's what we're gonna get. Let's aw dang it the rest of these. Aw dang it. Aw dang it. Oh, that was actually pretty good. Aw dang it. Aw dang it. Aw dang it. Oh my god. This is actually... We got double wife. This is worthy of a screenshot. Like, I'm not even mad. 4 purples and a gold. That is insane, actually. That is half the pulls are good. I guess this is that alternative streamer luck people have been talking about. Very cool. Let me go ahead and screenshot this because this is actually screenshot worthy. Let me just do that. Throw it in the Discord in blessings for streamer luck. Very cool. Okay. Freaking half my pulls were something. Pulls don't get this good. At this point, I'm not even allowed to be mad that we didn't get Vector. Like, if we somehow got Vector with a pull like this, I'm pretty sure the FBI would be raiding my house for rigging the game or some shit. Just kidding, the FBI doesn't care. Very cool. And with that, why don't we head on back to my room? Because that was certainly one of the gaming of all time. It really was. I wasn't expecting to stream this long day. I mean, I kinda was. But, oh, I know exactly who we're raiding. We are gonna say hi to Corvid's Curios. She is a shopkeeper VTuber who is playing a shopkeeper game. Racketeer, or Recetier if you don't know how to pronounce it, like I don't. That was quick? What do you mean that was quick? I've been streaming for over 2 hours. We're saying hi to Corvid. Corvid's winning son. Very cool. And on that terrible disappointment, I'll catch you all tomorrow for the second half of the Vector event. We're getting Vector. And then on Saturday, if all goes according to plan, and I somehow manage to finish my PowerPoint, I will be teaching you guys Japanese very poorly. Take care of yourselves. Happy Thursday. See y'all tomorrow.